Hey, what's up everyone? Mekkah here, and today I have a very special package to open with you all today. I got sent this package by a fellow named Brother Ming. I thought I'd open it on camera. Now this is where most professional people would apologize for unflattering camera angles or terrible quality audio, but you guys are already used to me having low quality everything every time I try something new, so I won't. But I hope you enjoy it nonetheless. I tore off all the stickers on it, but we do have to get to the meat of it. Now, I'm also not a very professional unboxer, so forgive my low-tech solutions to everything. All I have is a pair of scissors and a knife, and occasionally I might have to put my phone down for this too. But you know what? Knives are fun, am I right? God, this is terrible with one hand. The best part is you only get one take when you do this kind of thing. You know, you can't just reseal the whole thing. At least I can't. I'm sure there's people who do that. There we go. Let's see what's inside. More revealing information. Very cool. I am so glad to put this everywhere in these boxes, even though I went through trouble tearing everything off. Very cool. Okay. Stuff in here. Okay. I didn't expect 3 separate boxes. Oh, interesting now. Interesting. I have to change my camera setup a little bit just to get a good light of all this. I guess I'll just get everything out of here and then we'll go from there. Okay, so I got a rolled up rubber mat. Interesting, we'll unravel that later. A couple of separate boxes. I want these boys. And one of these boys. One of these. I know, they're white boxes. And I think I saw something in the bottom. Ah, there's the good stuff. There's the good stuff. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, this baby's big. Come here. Come here. Good boy. Okay. I think that's about it. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna put all this garbage that I just took out of this box back into it, and I don't mean the cool stuff, I mean all this random stuff. And I'll try to get the rest on camera for unboxing the actual exciting part. Alright, that should just be about everything. Move to a slightly more comfortable position. So let's unroll this mat first and see what it is. Looks like a play mat. One that I used to play Pokemon with. Ooh la la. What do we got here? Damn, this is good. I didn't expect this boy in here. Damn. That's good. Who made this? That's some Ike. That's a muscly ass Ike. Camilla, Dimitri. Pretty sure this is Anna. Like, I'll just be transparent about this all this right now. I got sent all this for free by Brother Ming, and I wasn't expecting this one in here, but it looks so good. I know what I'm gonna do. Actually, I know exactly what I'm gonna do with this. Let me put that aside for a moment and focus on the rest for a second. So let's open these boxes. One of these opened when I grabbed it the wrong way because I am a professional unboxer. So let's see what's inside here. Let's just open it the way a normal person would, right? Cards, sleeves. These are sleeves, yeah. There we go. Reflective sleeves. Careful now, Mekkah. Don't want to put your face in the video. Ooh, that's a lot of sleeves. I could use these though. Don't need sleeves. Ooh, let's not forget to look at the back of them. The art. Is that Violet? Come on, next to each other. So excited. Whoops. Sothis? Sothis Gaming? Or Baneth 2 Sothis. And that's just one of these 3 boxes. Insane, insane. Alright, let's continue. Let's continue our stash. Get another nice box in here. Now I got warmed up. Ooh. Okay, hold on. Before I open this, let me check if this is more sleeves, just so I can keep the sleeves with the sleeves. What we got here? I think I know what these are. Yeah, I knew it. More sleeves. Let's arrange those nicely. We have more Sothis. And Sothis. And... ooh. Isn't that Alphonse from the Heroes game? Alphonse. Damn. We need to remind you guys that this is all fan-made. It's not made officially. Or it's been made officially, but it's not official. So it just looks really, really good for something that's made by fans. That's cool. So we got 4 of each. That's what I thought. Something like that. When I saw 4 pilots, 2 Sothis, I thought something was up. So I was like, let's unwrap the other box first. Great stuff. I did not expect sleeves. Okay. But of course. Where do you put these? Let me just put these aside for a moment because I gotta make a little bit of space for what's to come, right? So this boy over here. Let me use my dominant hand for this part. Oh, I didn't bring my scissors. Shoot. Alright, come here, big boy. One-handed package opening is a skill. Some which would consider unnatural. Alright, I'm not unnatural. Here we go. What have we got in here? Come on. Come on. Come on out. Don't be shy. Eee. Metal dice. I think this is what started this whole idea. It was like, hey, you want me to send you some dice? And also, do you want me to send you all this other amazing stuff? But mostly it's like, you want some nice metal dice. Some chunky dice. There we go. I'm gonna ruin my table, aren't I? Nah, just kidding. That's what the mat is for. Look at one of these. I should get one out of the packaging. Oh, that's so cool. How is there so much good stuff on one die? Let me open one up. Never mind, one of them fell out. One of them already fell out. Okay. So we got Red-Headed Boy. Gonna assume that's Rory Elwood. This looks like the Blue Lion symbol. That's the Do. Oh wait, so maybe it's all Blue Lions then. Mercedes, Dimitri, Ash, Sylvain then? Alright, gotcha, Sylvain, I found you. I am honestly terrible at recognizing Fire characters and I apologize so hard to every artist. Ooh. That gives me an idea of what the theme might be for these. Yeah, these are some Ashen Wolves. And this must be some Golden Deer. Those are my boys. Oh, nice. Golden Deer die. Big nuts. Looks like big nuts. Let's see. Awakening characters. Ooh, Crom, Robin. Female Robin. Cena. Brand of Results. Interesting, interesting. Okay. Hubert. Bernie. Petra. Ugh. Ferdinand von Eyre. Black Eagles. And of course, Edelgard. Oh, that's so stylistic. And I'm assuming this is going to be the Church of Rhea, of Zeros with Rhea. And this looks like... Is that Ryoma? I know that would be weird, but it looks like Ryoma. Takumi? Wait, hold up. I thought I saw... This is Sakura and Noka in reverse order. This is a Fates one, but then this... Oh, it's Azura. There we go. There's Azura. There we go. Okay, I see it now. I see it now. Again, I apologize horribly for being terrible at recognizing characters. Okay. Awesome dice. Super amazing. And I'll get these out of plastic later because I really want to get to the big show. Because we have this beefy boy to get on here. Now, before we get to the big finale of this amazing thing, you can already see what it is if you're familiar with it. I should mention that all this was sent to me by a guy named Brother Ming, and he sent this to me for free. with the implication that I would make a video on it. So I'm gonna plug it a little bit. All this is for sale on his website. I'm gonna link it in the description. Brother Ming Games, and I mean, you've seen the quality so far. And he also has his own unboxing where he shows it all off that I'll also link in the description. You should check it out, and it looks amazing. And this will not be the last time you see these boxes on screen either. I plan to do much more with what this is. So without further ado, let's unpack it. Surgical cuts to get through it, and now we can probably open it with one hand, or at least I would hope so. There we go. That's it. What you're looking at is Anna's Round Table, the board game. This is Fire Emblem, but as a board game. So let me see if I can show it off without doxing myself completely. So here's the title, Anna's Round Table, a Fire Emblem board game fan project. And that's what it is. Ooh. Special offer featuring 100 plus artists, designed by Ming Lu. Didn't want to botch it. Lead artist. Ooh, there we go. Now we're gonna botch it. Midoriya Hugs. I think that's how you read it. There's no spaces in these kind of names, so I'm sorry if I botched that terribly. But your work is amazing. Look at Anna; she's so happy. This is the same, and this is some more amazing Anna art. Here we got the back. Okay guys, let's not choke. Let's see. Choking hazard. Small parts not for children under 3 years or any individuals who have the tendency to place inedible projects in their mouths. Good to know. That's not me, fortunately. Dear budding tactician, I have recently learned of your exploits on the battlefield, leading to your ragtag group of an exiled prince and his gang of colorful friends against an evil king who is secretly a dragon and or possessed by a dragon. In order to help you hone your skills in tactical leadership, I, the gorgeous and brilliant merchant Anna, have devised a new product that will train your abilities to their utmost levels. In this box, you will find heroes and heroines from across the Fire Emblem universe, multiverse even, ready to command on the field of battle against fellow tacticians such as yourself. It will take cunning, will, and resolve to come out on top, but this treasure trove of Jagans, Cains, and Abels are ready to help you achieve victory and greatness. Do you have what it takes? Of course you do. I wouldn't be selling this marvelous product if it did not sense some incredible potential within you after all. Now sit back, open the box, and take a seat. Welcome to Anna's Round Table. Sincerely, Anna, and Anna. Cool. Let's open her up, shall we? It's a big, beefy box. And just like I said, you can get this too. Ugh. Even this is made for people who can use two hands, I swear. It's okay, I got a shortcut. I don't got a shortcut. Gotcha. Here we go. There it all is. There it all is. That's the stuff. So, what do we got here? These are all the tokens you need for the game. Like I said, this is Fire Emblem, but as a board game. So these are all the tokens. We got a Shira and Garon here. Tokens with Anna's face. I think these are Anna's gold coins. Some VP coins. Special Anna coin. I think I got some more value coins. And I think these are terrain tiles that you're supposed to put on the board. This will all make more sense when you actually know the game. But since I've seen the instructions, I do know what this is. It's just the same, but it has... This looks like Zephiel. And... Is that Leon? Reminds me of Sephiroth for some reason. I know these are for the boss battles that you can do. It has like a co-op mode for bosses. We have the instruction manual. I'm not going to read this in full because it is quite a bit, but it should tell you all you need to know about the game. But there's also an instruction video if you prefer that, and of course I plan to make videos on these as well. So I'm just going to have a quick look through. Again, this is compared to like the official board games I have, like 999 games and everything. It looks just as professional and well made. It's so beautiful. And this manual alone, we're already at like 10 pages, and it's much longer than that. I don't think you need to read all this in your first try. It's kind of like, it's like almost every board game I've honestly found is you need the basic flow, and then you just need to look up things occasionally in these kinds of manuals. So don't be intimidated by the length of the manual. The video that Brother Ming has on his channel is quite clear, and even though I haven't played it yet, I'm sure that just takes one session to figure out the flow of the game. And then I'm sure there's some exceptions, but from what I've seen so far, it is designed to play as much like Fire Emblem as possible. So if you're familiar with the game at all, like the way you move units across the grid. Ooh, these are the art credits, so you can see all the artwork here, but it's going to look even better on the cards, I think. Because they made so much art. Because every character in this game has their own card with their own art on it. Damn. I don't want to scroll through this too fast. Ooh, you can get signatures here from the artist, I assume. Or whoever you'd like, really. It's so cool. The credits, of course. Gotta show these as well. Oh, the Patreon supporters, right. Oh, that's great. Yeah, they deserve to be featured. Okay. Then we have React. Oh, it's Brother Ming's other stuff that he's made. Genshin Tarots. Something he's cooking up. As guides to adventuring. From D&D 5e setting a class guide. I know a lot of people who play D&D, so it might be interesting in this. A thank you note. Also very nice. I'm not gonna read everything in full because I don't know how long this video is gonna be. And if you want to read it, then you just pause the video and read it. Here we go, there's the actual board game stuff. So this is the actual board. I would like to fold this out, so I think I'm gonna. Thought that this was a folding one, but it's actually a bunch of different tiles that you're supposed to put together to make the battlefield. And what's more, they have two sides for all the different modes you can play this in. So you got one here. This one might be for co-op. I know this one's for PvP, for like 1 versus 1. So you got another one of these with all the different Annas too. So even though they're all Anna, they have a different personality and everything. One thing I noticed is that this is exceptionally well thought out with regards to trying to use as little pieces as possible, as little space as possible. The box is similar. It's like you wanted everything to fit in a box, so you can really tell, because it all fits in a box. And even with expansions that are, I think, coming out at some point, or with like the sleeves, for example, they fit in there too. There's a bunch of space. This is what I was looking for. This is the main board, I think, that you want to play with. And there's some other modes as well that you can play with, different maps, smaller maps. So great. I love this one. I love this one. This one is adorable. It's so cute. It's so cool. I need to shine a light on like everything in this box, honestly, but I think I'll have more than enough time to do so if I actually make a video playing this in real life, which I do really want to do. So I think the way you're supposed to put this together is you have this board, for example, and then you put one side here for deploying units, so that units can get deployed in deployment squares, as well as on this side. I believe that's how it goes, right? This is the casing off. I don't think we need this anymore after unboxing it. Here are, I think, the boss cards that I don't think are relevant for this mode, but I can get them on to show them to you. So you've got Ashera, Leon. This one's upside down. It's Nemesis. Ooh. Okay, maybe I said Garon before when I meant Nemesis. And Zephiel. These are the ones you fight for co-op. If you're playing PvP, I don't think you need these. Then we have a reference guide. So make sure that you don't need to look up in the rules every time you want to do something normal. You have like a normal, I think it shows a turn flow. Let me get one of these out here. So just really quick check what you can do during your turn. I believe that's what it's for, at least. Come on, here we go. My left hand is skilled, so you can see what you do during the start of your turn, then you have all the actions you can do during your turn, and then you can attack, capture, work, assist, etc, etc, etc. All kinds of stuff that's familiar to you if you've played Fire Emblem before. It has stuff from like all the entries I've noticed. Like it has Dragon Veins from Fates, buying things from shops, what's it called? Capturing, assisting, which I think is basically, it's not quite healing, it's like using special skills. It has a bit of a fusion between board games and like card games, like Magic the Gathering from what I've seen, like trading card games. A lot of the terminology was familiar to me because of that. So this is helpful once you're like learning the game but you're not quite familiar with it, where you're like, you know, the basic rules. So what we have here are all kinds of items used to indicate stuff in gameplay. I'm not gonna like make a call on which is which because I'm gonna get it wrong for sure. But I know these are used among others for like Dragon Veins and money count, and of course indicating where your units are. That's what these tokens are for. Fit on the board nicely. Should probably show them off too. But before I put the camera down, I'll show everything that's in here. These for the color of units. I think these are for the units because they have the colors that match the unit types. So if you play heroes at all, or even fates, you kind of know what these are. Because I think they match the same idea, like red is sword and blue is lance, and then green is axe, and then white is bows and other things. Yeah, these cards, which I don't remember what they're for, but like everything else, they do look really good. More tokens. Some more dice. Of course, I have the metal dice, but I think we actually need dice with numbers here to indicate who goes first. I don't think you use dice for a whole lot else. There's like some RNG in the game with dice, but I don't think every card has it. Speaking of cards, that's what I've been saving for. We have these boys. Look at this. All these indicate which characters you get to play. So I believe at the start of the game you actually draw characters from the pile randomly, and you just kind of have to deploy with what you've got. And that means that every game is going to be different in some way, which I think is a really cool idea. It's almost like playing a Fire Emblem randomizer PvP basically. You got like items, or weapons rather, and more cards. These are effect cards? Yeah, that's right, you get some of these as well. Cards that you played rather than units you play. And this one is opened already somehow. Whoops. Ooh. Sorry. Good thing here is these cards are like indestructible as far as I know. You can like try to fold them, but it won't work. But that's good that these are already unpacked actually, because now I can show them off a little bit. Look at this, dude. Damn. You know, the first thing I thought of when I saw these cards on a video was like, okay, this is so good looking. And the layout of the cards is so similar. It looks like Cypher art. So if you're very sad that Cypher died, know that there's something kind of like it in these cards. I know it's not quite the same as like actual official art, but still, fan art is still art. Is that Dorcas on a horse? Is that Dorcas on a freaking Pegasus? Wasn't that? Is that a Heroes thing or did you just invent that? It's so cool. Noka. Peony, Selkie, more Selkie, and again, what I really like is they try to incorporate game mechanics in these cards. For example, it says Shapeshifter here. That's because the beast units, like Lagoos and stuff, they have to actually transform in order to be useful. And I don't know the exact mechanics, I haven't looked them up yet, but I know it makes a difference. So I can really tell that they tried to make it as much like the games as possible. Gloria as well. Leaf, there's a bunch of Lagoos, there's a bunch of furries in here. Let's see, Jaden, Tabarn. I like how the Lagoos are the ones who broke out of their plastic packaging. That really says a lot, doesn't it? Oh god, this badass Mordecai art. These cards are made of plastic, not cardboard, is what I saw. So you can like do all kinds of stuff with them and it won't bend them. You can like bend them in half, I think, and they just don't snap. So cool. I think I'll open a human one as well. Because obviously, so this is Shapeshifter 2? Yes, she is. Okay. Let me open up a human packaging as well. Oop, never mind. I found some in the part that is already open. So you got Cyril, Claude, Lindis. She's from the Binding Blade, right? Ooh, she is an archer, so that would make sense. Shamir, Sue, Oscar, Leone. They got good tasting characters. Ooh, look at that post time skip Claude already. We're going fast. Ash, Jacob, Gaius, Olivia. She can dance. Look, that's what I mean. Don't ditch your dancer, guys. Dancer's good. Here, Soth, Lara. I could look at these for hours. And I think I will. So cool. Alright. Okay, let me make a final showcase of everything that we've got in here. And I'm gonna wrap it up. But let's just show how cool this is. So I put everything separately on a table for you guys, just to make this clear what belongs to the game and what doesn't, just in case there was any confusion. So everything that I put on a playmat, which means the metal dice over here, the sleeves that were also packaged separately, and the playmat itself, of course. They don't come with the game, but everything that's on the table that does. Something about the sleeves that I forgot to mention. For one, I took one out of the packaging for you, so you can take a more proper look. Something I missed that you were maybe cringing at if you were more perceptive than me is this is not just Byleth, it also has Edelgard on it. You can turn it upside down to see Edelgard. Something I missed that's probably huge. And I'm going to sleeve one up just to see what it looks like if you do actually sleeve a card. I also took a Solstice out of the packaging so you have a better look at that as well. I actually have Solstice and Byleth on it. And this is what it looks like if you sleeve up Zelgius, for example. Gave him a nice Edelgard Byleth packaging. And now the card stays even more durable. These cards are like basically indestructible. You can see in the video that Ming made that he tries as hard as he can to destroy one of the plastic cards and he just can't do it. So even though I wouldn't recommend playing this with young kids, it does help that it's going to stay neat for pretty much forever. So there's that. So yeah, everything else here on the table comes with Anna's Round Table. You can buy it at Brother Ming's Games. I will say, if you look at the price of it, it's actually $100, I believe, for the whole game. It might look like a lot, and it is, depending on your financial status, your financial means. But I will say that the amount of love that looks like it was put into this game was 100% deserved, and Ming has to pay all the time that everyone has put into it, as well as himself, for the effort. So if $100 is not too much for you, then I do recommend getting it because it looks absolutely amazing. Even if you're not into board games, this honestly looks like the kind of stuff that Fire Emblem collectors really should have. Like the cards alone are so they just scream collector's items basically. I'm not one of these collectors myself, but if I had $100 to spare, I would definitely get this because it's so gorgeous. Again, I am semi-sponsored by him. He asked me to make this video, or asked me to cover this in a video, and I received it for free. But I do recommend it. It looks really cool, and I can't wait to play it. My plan from here is to try Anna's Round Table online to learn the rules a little bit, while I can have people available to help me, experienced players. And from there, I'm going to try to set up a real-life session, so you can see Mekkah's hands actually playing the game. That's the goal from here. So, you have that to look forward to. I got nothing else to say. Hope you enjoyed my professionalism or lack thereof, and I'll see you next time. Peace.